Well, good evening. Hope everybody's doing great. My name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online, and I wanted to talk to everybody tonight about a leadership lesson. I was actually at a company retreat, all expense paid, national convention. We were somewhere in the tropics. I don't even know where, but a beautiful, amazing resort. It was one of my first ever regional vice president and above vacations, where everything's paid for. Some of the greatest leaders from around the world all getting together for just an incredible week. Just amazing brainstorming, ton of fun. One of those trips where it's like leave your wallet at home and 5-star resort, and they take care of everything. And I was at, I believe it was my first ever RVP vacation, and I was actually spending some time in the pool with one of the co-founders, the president of our company, Mr. Greg Provenzano. And I was so excited to be spending that time with Mr. Provenzano, and I was just picking his brain. And I said, Mr. Provenzano, I know that you have so much wisdom. You're such a great teacher. You're such a great coach. I know you read a ton. You're, heavily involved in personal growth, self-development. What's the best leadership book that you recommend that I should read? And guys, I thought he was going to say something like The Richest Man in Babylon. I thought maybe he was going to talk about the magic of thinking big. I thought maybe he was going to talk about the power of positive thinking. I thought maybe he was going to talk about John Maxwell, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. These are some amazing, amazing leadership books. I thought maybe he was going to say Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I figured maybe he was going to say Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I was so excited to get that advice from him, but I just didn't know what it was that he was going to say. But here's what he said to me. He said, Jeff, I would read the book of Proverbs. He said, I would read Solomon's, the book of Proverbs from the Bible. It's 31 of the best leadership lessons that you'll ever read in your life. And he said, here's what you can do. He said, you can start on the first day of the month, and you can read a proverb every single day for the entire month. And guys, October is a new month. And guess how many days there are in October? 31 days. So if you want a leadership lesson here this evening, I would recommend reading the book of Proverbs for the month of October. And I wrote down just a few of my favorite Proverbs and my wife's favorite proverb as well, just to give you a little bit of an idea of how much wisdom is in that book. First off, in this book, the good book, the book of Proverbs, the best leadership book that my mentor said that he had ever read in his life. And I want to second that. And so Proverbs 21:23 says, whoever guards his mouth and tongue keeps his soul from troubles. Whoever guards his mouth and tongue keeps his soul from troubles. Proverbs 11:14 says, where there is no guidance, the people fall. But an abundance of counselors, there is victory. And that's why for me, mentorship has always been so big, so important. Reaching out to wisdom, getting you for wisdom, reaching out for coaching from leaders like Mr. Greg Provenzano. My wife's favorite Proverbs, Proverb 31:25. She is clothed in strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. And Proverbs 29:11, the last one that I'm going to share with you here tonight, a fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back. And on platforms like what we're on with social media right now, who would agree there's a lot of people venting their feelings? There's a lot of people complaining about a lot of different things. And I want everybody to remember that last one, because that is one of my absolute favorite Proverbs. And it's so important, on a platform like this, a fool vents all his feelings, but a wise man holds them back. So guys, my name is Jeff Street. I teach people how to make money from home online. I hope you're able to get some value out of our lesson here for this evening. Click the share button, if you think that somebody could get something out of what we talked about tonight. And go ahead and drop a comment on what you believe the best leadership book is that was ever written. Again, my mentor told me, and I got to agree, it's the book of Proverbs. So October starts in a couple days. You can read a proverb of the day every day for 31 days in October and complete the book of Proverbs. So everybody, God bless. Have a great night, and I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow.